Дети Аркхема. Старый друг становится новым врагом, когда Брюс узнает больше о наследии семьи Уэйнов, а Бэтмен выводит борьбу против коррупции и преступности Готэма на новый уровень. Эпизод 2. Погнали. Гоу-гоу-гоу. В предыдущей серии. Точнее, в одном эпизоде. В предыдущем эпизоде.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
Вот это поворот.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. For somebody! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
На кого же еще вину свалить, как не на Уэйнов, которые даже защититься не могут. Выбор тут такой посредственный. Сюжет в любом случае практически от этого не изменится. В отличие, кстати, от... Хотя, даже не знаю таких выборов.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Аллея преступности.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed And you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill. Thomas Wayne? He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet there it was.
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Спустя 20 лет ты... Серьезно? Ладно, вспомним прошлое.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Now it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want!
Nothing personal, just business.
He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Just business.
Don't Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Разбитые воспоминания. Полиция Готэма.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, well, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
I know he does a lot for the department, but honestly, Batman freaks me out.
Oh, he's definitely freaky. But I'm glad he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Эпизод 2. Дети Аркхема.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Ты знаешь, как это делать-то хоть?
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you. You care about people. Even mean old bastards like me. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the
They're waiting for you in hell!
Офигеть.
The bastard
Она
had
под
to
какой-то
die.
наркотой.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Нормально. Ее чем-то накачали. Только чем?
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Ой, ей какую-то инъекцию сделали на шею.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Like you were hypnotized? Under some mind control?
Not mind control, more like my impulse control was gone. My anger was the only thing that mattered. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Точно пингвин.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Без комментариев.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
My lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Didn't you hear me? I said no comment.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house.
Без комментариев.
Now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with. Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Let's just focus on the task at hand.
Fair enough, Master Bruce. But if you learned something about your parents' murder, I deserve to know.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Find her now! Send a strong message. Bring me her head! it though, you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
Клуб Skyline.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Вряд ли он станет сотрудничать.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Он уже знает, значит, что Фалькона мертв.
You lot, come check out this office.
Ну и дырищ.
Where is he? I don't know. Please. Name's right. You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Большим сине-зеленым дядькой будет. Как-то пофиг, да? На все наши движения. На все удары. Да. Щекотно. А он уже слинял.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
Какой-то мутант. Большой фанат. Большой, да, фанат. Только не Бэтмена. Мне надо с тобой поговорить срочно. Полная колода 6 вечера, без плащей. Клуб Skyline, 18:26. Опять опаздываешь. Уже 6 говорил. Она написала в 6. Пунктуальности у Брюса вообще нет. Капец. Ни разу не пунктуальный.
Is that Bruce Wayne? You really think he'd show up here?
Oh, tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
Драка в баре сейчас?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
He didn't seem to mind the company. But whatever.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were
Хуже.
supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selena, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
Мы с тобой?
You don't know what you're getting into.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
Whatever Penguin is planning, innocent people will end up in the line of fire.
Innocence, not me. Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern. You and I...
Oh.
Get out of the way! Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Привет.
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Это будет весело. Оу. Следующий.
Not done yet.
Еще. Пока только не получается.
Then let's give it to him.
По щам. И это сработало. Добили.
You fight pretty good for such a pretty boy.
Надо убираться.
Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway!
Uh-oh.
You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
Ну да. Зачем идти дальше в переулок проверять? Так, не, никого нет. Да, почему бы нет?
Let's get out of here.
Ну,
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
А у них вроде в комиксах любовные линии есть.
Just stay out of trouble.
Now, where's the fun in that? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Ну вот, да, вот это уже разница такая. Ладно, Брюс. Да, пойду как Брюс. Как выбрать?
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
Мэрия.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
No, so you better tell him I'm coming.
Sir? Bruce Wayne to see you? He'll be right out.
I'm not waiting.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
Please, I have no animosity towards you. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
Even if that's true, it's no excuse for Cobblepot's crimes.
I quite agree. It doesn't hurt to understand your enemy's motives. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Чего? Вот что это такое? Держите карман шире, Хилл. Это можно. И какой из этих ответов?
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Well, you dropped on your head. When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
I don't need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight.
I would never stoop so low. My backbone doesn't have the bend.
Let me put it this way. If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for. Get him out of here.
You know Harvey is going to embarrass you out there.
Dent's campaign is on its last legs. Tonight, it hits the canvas.
It's you who's going downhill, and you're not getting back up. Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Бэт-пещера. Пещера Бэтмена. Логично.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
None of that matters now. The only thing that does is stopping Oz.
The city needs you now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Обновлен журнал. Рене Монтоя, сержант отдела полиции Готэм-Сити. Джим Гордон утверждает, что она хороший полицейский, истинный коп, как он сказал. Тем не менее, кто-то заставил ее хладнокровно убить Кармайна Фальконе, сделав ее пешкой в последующей таинственной революции. До тех пор, пока я не выясню, кто на самом деле стоит за убийством и почему, она незаслуженно примет вину на себя. Ну, Гобл-кот, кто... Аллея преступности. Парк Роу, Готэм-Сити. Место, где были убиты мои родители. Аллея через дорогу до кинотеатра Монарх. Это место, где закончилось мое детство и грубо началась остальная часть моей жизни. Несмотря на то, что я установил там табличку, чтобы почтить их память, я оставил место таким, каким оно было в ту ночь, когда моих родителей застрелили. Зачем мне пытаться стереть то, что никогда не будет забыто? Безусловно, я должен понять, почему они погибли. Кто-то должен остановить Фальконе. Готэмчане десятилетиями терпеливо ждали, когда криминальный босс Карман Фальконе окажется за решеткой. У некоторых терпение подошло к концу. Полиция не может ничего сделать с ним. Бог не покарает его. А я плачу ему налогов за все это, утверждает владелец небольшого магазина в центре города Сэмюэль Слейтер. Поэтому, когда местная телекомпания транслировала драматические кадры, на которых Бэтмен калечит Фальконе, только для того, чтобы затем попасть под шквал полицейского огня, некоторые задались вопросом, может быть, служителям закона стоило вместо этого поблагодарить героя в маске? По-моему, нужно дать Бэтмену сделать то, что не могут полиция и суды, прокомментировал Слейтер. Его чувства вполне оправданы, ведь более 10 лет назад он подавал против Фальконе жалобу о вымогательстве. Тогда его жалоба была отклонена из-за отсутствия доказательств, и Фальконе снова вышел сухим из воды. Полиция изъяла имущество Уэйна. Вчера полиция Готэма провела массовый обыск в ряде владений миллиардера Брюса Уэйна, включая многомиллионный особняк в округе Бристол. Согласно источнику, близкому к расследованию, полиция Готэма действовала в соответствии с орденом на изъятие активов и файлов, связанных с Уэйн Enterprises. Недавно компания стала объектом пристального внимания после появления обвинений в возможной связи с мафией и коррупцией. Председательница Уэйн Enterprises Регина Теллербах решительно опровергла эти утверждения в заявлении, сделанном для газет. Уэйн Enterprises будет рада сотрудничать с властями по данному вопросу. Мы абсолютно уверены, что они не найдут никаких доказательств какой-либо незаконной деятельности. Последние опросы показывают завязку Тента и Хилла. Новые результаты опросов показывают крайне близкие результаты действующего мэра Хилла и претендента окружного прокурора Готэма Харви Дента в финальных неделях предвыборной гонки. Оба кандидата надеются, что предстоящие дебаты, которые пройдут в конференц-зале имени Уэйн, дадут им шанс завоевать сердце и разум избирателей. Эксперты сочли результаты последних опросов неожиданными, учитывая глубокое недовольство многими избирателями мэром Хиллом, а также большие ресурсы, которыми располагает Дент. Они предполагают, что это указывает на возможную переоценку кампании Дента по сравнению со слабой позицией Хилла. Подозреваемый в стрельбе в порту сбежал из-под стражи. Да ладно, как это? Главный подозреваемый в чудовищной бойне в порту не найден, согласно комментарию представителей полиции Готэма. Человек, личность которого до сих пор остается неизвестной, сбежал из задней части полицейского фургона вскоре после взятия под стражу в порту Готэма. Он подозревается в том, что является одним из стрелявших в жуткой перестрелке, результатом которой стало множество раненых, включая несколько офицеров полиции Готэма. Полиция все еще ищет ответы, но источник близкий к расследованию утверждает, что зверский характер преступления сделал его раскрытие особенно сложным для ответственных за это дело офицеров. О, Карман Фальконе убит в полицейском участке. Вики все-таки раскопала это. Карман Фальконе, печально известный криминальный босс Готэм-Сити, был убит. Находясь под стражей полиции, в сообщении говорится, что Фальконе умер от ранений, полученных в перестрелке, произошедшей в штаб-квартире полиции Готэма этим утром. Личность убийцы или группы убийц остается неизвестной, и никто в отделе полиции не дает комментариев. Энтони Гатти, адвокат Фальконе, сделал заявление для газет. Они вместе решили хранить молчание, но мы собираемся подать в суд на всех, пока кто-нибудь не начнет говорить. На момент смерти Фальконе находился под стражей полиции менее 24 часов. Ранней ночью он был задержан лечебателем в масках Бэтмена. Сомнения в самой большой надежде Готэмчан. Результаты опроса читателей газет показывают широко распространенное недоверие к институтам, поддерживающим Готэм-Сити, начиная от офиса мэра и заканчивая уличными дворниками. В целом это говорит о том, что город находится во власти паранойи и страха. 9 из 10 опрошенных описывают Готэм как опасный и криминальный, а 7 из 10 утверждают, что серьезные изменения должны вступить в силу как можно быстрее, или они покинут город, даже если придется служить работницу и другим решениям. Интересно, что Бэтмен, похоже, распределил аудиторию равномерно. Половина респондентов считает, что он сделал город более безопасным, а другая половина утверждает, что он сделал его менее безопасным. Готэм после Фальконе, кем мы хотим быть? Когда люди говорят о Готэм-Сити, они говорят о преступности. И за последние 5 десятилетий у преступности Готэм-Сити появилось имя – Кармайн Фальконе. Ходят слухи, что его преступная империя стоит миллионы, а толки... Слышно о нем по всему полицейскому управлению, мэрии и за их пределами. Так что же происходит, когда человек из мифа наконец-то прерывает этот порочный круг? То есть преступность в Готэм-Сити без Кармайна Фальконе. Кроме того, если отличительная особенность нашего великого города подставлена под сомнение, тогда что определяет нас? Если мы больше не пленники скверно организованной преступности, тогда кто мы? Если нам, гражданам Готэма, дана возможность создать себя заново, то кем мы хотим быть? Да-да, новость. Я новости не слушаю. Так, все? Камера наблюдения. Новости включаем.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you alright?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look, Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but my advisors are telling me that I need to... that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over. They're afraid it's...
I don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
I can't leave now. I mean, think of the message that would send to the voters. Bruce, I'm ahead in the polls. A win tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
You've got some nerve, Harvey. Either we're a team or we're not.
Oh, of course we're a team, Bruce. Of course we are. Just not in front of the press. Listen, I hate to push you, but I I need to know, can I count on your money, Bruce? Whatever it takes to save Gotham, that's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face. I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember, you are always my friend.
Тоже лицемер. А, он же двуликий. Точно. Мемориальный зал воинов. Мемориальный. Batman.
Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
The enemies we're facing, the things I'll have to do, Gotham might not want to see. We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
Well, this better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now aren't you glad I'm here?
Well, you have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live
Ну, сейчас начнется. Оу. Уже захватили.
Incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, yes, massive vigilante abuse on our streets.
По одному будем их. Oh.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Goddamn sons of...
Sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business... firing the moderator!
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages... I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there! Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Ну, я должен отвлекать их.
Questions! Ask him questions!
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne mental health facility.
It's a much state-of-the-art mental health care hospital that will offer treatment for the most unfortunate of Gotham citizens.
I told you I want the truth. Look, it's still...
Ладно, свяжу со столом. Если я с дверью свяжу, может быть, она откроется и все услышит.
Maybe next time.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My gallant brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham.
Кто это такой или кто это такой? Маскарад?
The corruption that rooted your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
This is spiraling out of control. They have no idea about the man behind the mask.
Whoever it is, they're smart. Let someone else get their hands dirty.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go on, love. You know what to do.
Candidates, take off your masks.
Ну, сейчас начнут драться.
Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Сжечь бедных.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
It's not too late to save the city. Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men's fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
Ничего себе.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Прям какой-то злодей.
Now you know. Now you will see.
О, пора.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
О, молодец. На.
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
Игрушка. Ой, сломал.
Please, I made a man.
You could never.
That was all Swain, not me.
Я не вижу, что там написано.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
That won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
I won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
Oh. Устроим ему замыкание.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Your revolution is over, Penguin.
On the contrary, we're just getting started!
Повезло, не пробил. Ну, Келина справится.
Mr. Dent.
Ой.
Thanks.
Freeze! I said freeze! Hold your fire, damn it! Where's the maniac in the mask?
Бежал.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Mr. Wayne?
Lieutenant.
He's lucky, you know. Could have been much worse if the Batman hadn't been there.
But there still will be scars.
Did you see her? No, look for the blood. There. Come on. She can't have got far.
lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
Кто это такой? Дети Аркхема. Вы облегчили боль Фалькона или заставили его страдать? Я и еще 70% игроков облегчили. Целовали Селину? Попытались, да. Почти 80%. Вы отправились к мэру Хилл как Брюс или Бэтмен? Я и 57% игроков как Брюс отправился. Вы прекратили финансирование компании Харви? Вы и 91% игроков продолжили финансировать. Прям серьезный такой разрыв. Вы спасли Селину или Харви? Больше всего Селину спасло. Ну, я вроде... Ну, и Селина более-менее в порядке.
Next time on Batman.